Hello and welcome back to Stop, Look, and Listen with Samantha. And today I have with me Dayon.
Hello.
And we are going to talk about personal inventory. Now, what do you mean by personal inventory?
I mean a deep, deep introspective look at the things that bother us the most. We're going to invite you guys to try this exercise and start by making a list of everything you can think of that has ever bothered you. Something that bothers you. It can be a person, a place, a thing, an idea. Be creative, but try and be specific. The reason we do a full list is because we want to dig deep. Okay, so there are things inside of ourselves that drive us to react in certain ways. This is basically a way to learn a little bit more about ourselves. It's hard work and it takes a lot of honesty.
So once you have your big list, what you're going to do is you're going to think about how it made you feel. And then you're going to take each one and kind of make a different piece of paper. And we'll give you an example in a little bit. But what are some of the questions that you can ask yourself honestly?
How am I being selfish? Am I putting others down to make myself look better? Am I lying to myself? Am I lying to others? Am I being selfish? Am I being inconsiderate somehow? We're going to give you guys a cheat sheet with some questions you can ask yourself to kind of guide you through this process.
This is something that I found super helpful, and we actually sat down and went through one of the things that bothers me. It's the whole reason why I created this channel, to open people's minds, and something that really irks me is fixed opinions. So when someone's just real headstrong on the way that they think, Dayon asked me, well, why or how does that make you feel? That makes me feel like I'm not being heard or I'm not being listened to. And it makes me feel like I'm being judged or I'm misunderstood. So how was I wrong to condemn them, right? So my feeling about them having a fixed opinion was I was actually being judgmental. I was judging them for not being more open-minded. I allowed myself to be consumed by my emotion. I became frustrated with the individual or the situation, and I allowed that to bother me. I was failing to see their point of view. So maybe I wasn't fully listening to their side of the story because I'm just so fixed on them listening to me or even being right.
Or you're just stuck in your own head.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
And this last one, he put this down, and I was like, what? But I wanted to be seen as the victim. And at first, I thought, wait, I don't want to be the victim. Like, I had a hard time with this. And then when I actually really thought about it, there's some truth to it. Because I'm the one feeling like I've been wronged. My mind was blown. If I took and looked at my side of this whole thing, which I created in my head because I'm frustrated with someone else, they might not even know that I'm frustrated at all, and then take a look at this long list of how I played a part, it was very eye-opening.
I'm so glad. And for me, it was the same. I've got a notebook full of these resentments. My list was 110 people, places, and things from throughout my life. It wasn't like just recent things. I tried to include things that I thought I had resolved a long time ago, but I had to revisit those things too. Once I started to reflect on myself and the role that I play in my life and my interactions with others, and being able to be honest with myself, I was able to really see like how I was wrong. And just by cleaning up my side of the street, now I have cut the problem in half. If I'm able to even later on maybe make amends somehow with this person, place, or thing, now I have literally like maybe avoided a war. I have avoided all kinds of problems in the future. Sometimes the other party really is at fault in sometimes in more than one way. Sometimes these people, places, things, institutions, ideas have hurt us. Now, when doing this exercise, that first thing was to say how that made you feel, right? That's all you need to do. That's all you need to worry about. Okay, we're not looking to point fingers and point blame. We're looking to heal ourselves. If you want to think about these things in a healthy way, this is the way to do it without hurting people, without causing more problems than there already are. It's about taking responsibility and being brutally honest with yourself. It was always the other party's fault. It was their fault that I was upset. But in reality, I was kind of making myself upset. But I worked through it. I really had to beat this stuff into myself. These things become automatic after a while.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
And we will get you that cheat sheet so you can try it yourself.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for watching Stop, Look, and Listen with Samantha. I really appreciate you. You are amazing. I hope you can like, share, and subscribe today.